In this video, we'll discuss how to set the maximum number of concurrent VM creation tasks in the Nerdio Manager. So the first place to start is in this advanced app service configurations KB article that lists all the various available advanced configurations that can be tweaked on the application service. They're not available through the UI. They're very advanced settings that can be adjusted directly on the app service. So Nerdio Manager for WVD runs as an Azure application. So it's an Azure app service that looks like this. And if you go to the app service and you go to configuration, what you'll see are several configuration options that are already existing. And this article lists some of the user customizable one that you can add and tweak. The one we're going to talk about in particular is this one called Max Add New VM Job Count. So by default, when provisioning new VMs, for example, if you're creating a host pool with 1,000 VMs, Nerdio Manager will do so in a maximum group of 100, which is the default value that you can that is used for this particular option. If you wanted to increase or decrease this value, you would simply go into the configuration of the Nerdio Manager app service here. You would add a new app setting. So you would add a setting called provision max add new VM count, and you would specify a value. If you specify a value larger than the default of 100, this has the advantage of doing more concurrent tasks and therefore potentially finishing faster, but it also has the risk of running into various limits, whether those are API limits, image usage limits, or other things that may mess up the process of creating those VMs. So there is really a balance between the speed that you can have in terms of concurrency, as well as the risk of running into problems. Or if you wanted to reduce this number to, let's say, something like 50, you would slow the process down a little bit, but you would reduce the chance of any API errors or any other throttling issues on the Azure side from interfering with your deployment. Now, even if an API issue does interfere, Nerdio Manager will automatically retry and redeploy. So it's something that it will self-recover from. And that is something we will talk about in the next video. See you then.